Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Jarl! Jarl! Oh. Wait. Is that bad news?
No, no. The Pathfinder is interested in where I grew up. Ryder, this is my true mother, Sahuna Amadarau.
Nice to meet you. I know Angarl liked the hugging.
Jarl's told me how much he admires you.
Really?
He's my favorite. Smart, loyal, kind. A great shot. Writes poetry, sews...
Mother.
I'm late for a resistance meeting. Stay clear.
Your mother's in the Resistance?
Yes. And every child is her favorite. Everyone, this is Scott.
Hi.
Look who the Karkin dragged in. Welcome back. This is where I spent most of my days growing up. Me, my sister, Guana, our cousin, Etta, and brother, Finn. Then Bavzil, Roru.
So wonderful to
Hey,
have
Jarl.
you back.
Hey, human.
Jarl, you bring in someone special to meet us.
Wow. Cozy.
We like to live like this.
Gonna give your friends some real food?
Good to see you.
And here's my room. My tiny sanctuary.
We have a saying that I like. Home is where the heart is.
I like that. Oh, no. Who put this here?
Schematics? Of...
When I was 7, my aunt stole a Ket weapon for me. So I took it apart to learn.
And that is... was... a Karkin.
Pet Karkin. Alfit. He died. So I also took him apart.
To... learn?
Why not? I never show people these things, but I feel like we're family.
I'm glad Ephra threw you on my ship.
Hey, there's one more thing you might like. Sit there.
Been interesting so far. Nice. You made that?
Long ago. It's not accurate. More of a dream, really. Just one more thing I want to take apart and figure out.
Me too, Jarl. Me too.
Leaving Avaril.
Bridge is yours, Pathfinder. Hello?
Very little signal traffic around.
It's pretty remote. I wonder what view of the Milky Way you'd get out here. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. I found something. Probe's launched. Got a reading from the asteroid belt. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
This place is almost off our star charts.
Considering what they were up against, your explorers made it a long way out.
I'm picking up something. Probe's launched. I found something. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. They named the system after a Batarian pioneer, their first astronaut. It's good to remember these things. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Got a reading from the asteroid belt. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. We've got a crater. The light on the side of this cluster is so different. Maybe the Scourge is absorbing certain wavelengths.
Does it ever give anything back?
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Getting a scan. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
This is one of the most remote systems in the cluster. We're on the brink.
Exciting, isn't it? Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I studied Kindrax's theories. A real Turian aeronaut. The first to cross the ocean in a balloon.
On Paladin? Brave soul. There aren't many soft places to land.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Pathfinder.
The Moshai said you remember when the Ket arrived.
My father's oldest friend was chosen to be Volt's ambassador to the Ket. The day he left, they embraced as brothers. All the Ket sent back was his badge, and a holo recording I wasn't allowed to watch. I was too young to understand why everyone was scared, why my father mourned for months.
I can imagine how terrifying that was for a child.
What frightened me was seeing how helpless I felt. All our leaders were confused and fearful. The terror made us hesitate. That's when the Ket struck. They'll try the same with you. Be ready.
The Moshai said you'd want to hear my experience with the Ket, to learn from it.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message. The spaceport was on lockdown. Security concerns due to the Ket. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the all clear. Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a Ket transmission to isolate us for capture. The captain had saved our lives.
The enemy uses confusion to take advantage of the vulnerable.
Many shuttles obeyed that false order. Those people were never seen again.
The Moshai said we should speak. You remember the Ket's arrival.
One of them came to our city on a vow to offer lavish gifts. We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
Now I know why my arrival had everyone on edge.
When I saw you walk with Paran through our city, I hoped the guards would kill you. I will never trust outsiders again.
Hey, how's the tower? We're still good.
Hello?
Ah, you acquired the components?
Yes. I'm looking forward to seeing what you and Gil put together.
He's very gifted. If, when we succeed, more of your people can experience our stories as they are meant to be enjoyed. Goda Tavitara, the Lulia Reborn trilogy. I'm weeping a bit already.
Wie viele Stunden rennt er schon hin und her? Wie viele Stunden rennt er schon hin und her?
Das wird noch 3 Stunden so weitergehen.
Was macht er denn? Da soll wir jetzt nicht so blöd hier runter gucken.
Hakeem, Kerry's producer. Got a sec? Hakeem, Kerry's producer. I'm the one making you look stunning for the documentary. There's a hitch. Kerry's been arrested for conspiracy to incite unrest. She's in a cell at the militia headquarters. Any chance you could stop by? A visit from you might shake things up. Remember, Kerry's down in the militia cells.
Good morning. Hi. Or is it evening?
The Turian Ark has been found. But the Turian Pathfinder, Mason Barrow, was reportedly killed shepherding the Ark planetside. Former Spectre Avitus Riggs is now expected to assume the role of Pathfinder. This is HNS.
Oh, hey, Ryder.
Hakeem said they arrested you over the documentary.
Guess I tweaked the lion's tail too hard.
They didn't hurt you, did they?
Nothing's hurt except my dignity.
A crowbar, some gum, a nudge from Sam, and I could get you out.
I'm right here, hero. Trust me, this is safer than exile.
You know, they've had other people in the cells. Rioters, people crying and scared. Me and my truth did that to them.
So you're just going to sit there? This is how your work ends?
What? No. Hell no. Maybe I could use this. Thanks for coming, Ryder. I'll send word if anything changes.
All personnel be advised. Arc Parchero confirms docking procedures. Procedures complete. Solarian colonists are incoming.
Hello again.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
Ryder made a sentimental choice saving those Krogan. He looked at them and thought of you.
Ryder's his own person. Just admit you don't like Krogan.
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were just discussing your encounter with the Archon.
It's true. I had to leave some Solarians behind, Director Tan. I'm sorry about that.
Noted. Though it is good to see Arc Parchero reunited with the Nexus.
Yet I have to question what we gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian. Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket. They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
If we do nothing, I guarantee there's a fight coming. The Archon's already studying how to exalt us. It's not pretty.
Still, it's better to focus on the outposts. If the Ket attack, at least our people won't be in one place.
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable with just how involved it's become. I like you, Ryder. I really do. But I can't support your plan.
Then I will.
And so will I.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answer to me. I hope you understand.
What's the matter, Tan? Don't want anyone else overshadowing you?
It's not called the Pathfinder Initiative. The chain of command has to be respected. That is all.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way.
Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your sister is awake.
What?
Go. We'll talk later. In the tech lab.
Sarah.
Scott.
Bring it here. Man, it's good to finally see you.
It's good to see anything. I was starting to think I'd never wake up.
Well, I sure missed having you around. We've hit a few rough patches along the way.
I'm sorry I wasn't there when Dad died.
There's nothing anyone could have done. I wasn't even sure I should tell you.
I'm glad you did. It gave me time to let it sink in. I'll miss him. But I also know he'd be the first to say, get over it, and get on with it already.
Oh, there's been plenty of that.
So I hear, Mr. Pathfinder.
Not by choice.
From the sounds of it, you're going to need all the help you can get.
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, miss. That stubborn skull of yours needs a chance to heal.
Says who?
Just for once, take it easy, will you? There'll still be plenty of mountains left to climb when you wake up.
Oh, better leave the tallest one for me.
If you two want to catch up some more, that's fine, but no getting out of bed.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Riggs. We have some ideas.
You're probably wondering how things have been going.
Come by the tech lab as soon as possible.
Yeah, feeling a little out of it. I know you're Pathfinder, but not much else. Did they make you president of the universe, too?
Well, the big vote is tomorrow, and I'm here to make sure every comatose patient has their say. Vote Ryder.
Ha ha. So what have you really been up to?
In a nutshell, we found an alien terraforming network that spans the cluster. We're going to reactivate it at some place called Meridian.
Wow. That all?
Nope. There's also a race of aliens called Ket that wants to turn all of us into them, and their leader, a guy named Archon, wants me dead.
Right. Maybe taking a long nap wasn't so bad.
You should know, Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
How do you mean?
First off, Sam's a lot smarter than he let on. Also, his connection to Dad, and now me, is way more powerful than the other Sams.
I never knew that. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
You, me, and Mom.
You saw her?
In the hospital, the day she passed away. And at that reunion dinner she twisted our arms on.
Right. Awkward.
And something else. Dad meeting with a benefactor back in the Milky Way. Some initiative power broker I'd never heard of.
Me either. Weird.
Yeah. Still trying to figure out what it all means. I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
What about them?
What do you remember about how they met?
As Mom tells it, he was doing his N7 training on Earth. She was a scientist working on biotic implants. He was trying real hard to pull off a bad boy in uniform thing. And failing. But she thought it was charming and struck up a conversation. Dad mostly just grunted. She finally had to ask him out.
Our dad, the ladies' man.
Then he went off to fight the First Contact War. When that was over, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
That was back when biotic abilities were a total mystery. She was a pioneer, helping people cope by designing implants. It's what made her sick, though. People got all sorts of weird diseases from EZO exposure.
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Giant space city filled with every kind of alien. I remember trying to play hide and seek with some Hanar. It was no fair because they could float. Looking back, it's probably why I'm here. I saw how mind-bogglingly enormous the universe really is.
Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I've been wondering.
First planet we landed on. There was an atmosphere processor. It was malfunctioning. Dad managed to power it down. Saved us all. But there was an accident. My helmet broke. I couldn't breathe. And then Dad gave me his.
He sacrificed himself.
It was hard to tell with Dad. He could be so distant. I guess he loved us more than we knew.
All those times I yelled at him growing up.
You and me both. This is a better way to remember him.
Yeah.
You still think about Mom?
When I woke up, I forgot she was dead for a second. I looked around for her. Then I remembered.
Dad talked about her before we left on our first mission.
He didn't show it, but he never stopped thinking about her.
At least they're together now. Feeling homesick at all?
Well, all I've seen so far is this med bay. We could still be on Earth for all I know. But yeah, before we went into stasis, I was missing my life. Or at least, the idea of it.
Which part do you miss most?
Looking for Prothean artifacts. My team was a special exoarchaeology unit. My job, as in they paid me to do it, was to help dig up more artifacts. If things hadn't gone sour, it would have been a great life.
What was wrong with how things really were?
Well, Mom was gone. I'm not sure I'll ever fill the hole she left. And Dad. Plus his research on Sam was illegal as hell. He was trying to save her, and maybe... After they discharged him, whenever people found out I was his daughter, doors slammed in my face. Being Alec Ryder's kids in the Milky Way, we were in for a lifetime of dreams that were never going to happen.
Well, I should let you rest up.
Yeah, only way to recover from a coma is getting more sleep.
Won't be much longer.
At least take some pictures of Meridian for me. I can pretend I was there.
I'm glad to see you and your sister back together finally.
Now that she's awake, what's the prognosis?
Everything looks good. Sarah's a fighter. Her recovery had more to do with that than anything I did. Though we need to keep her around for observation. Give her time to recover.
That's all, Harry.
I'll be here.
This is not good.
Just a few more minutes.
Nackmore Board of Triumphs after a challenge for her title as Krogan Overlord. Following their exile from the Nexus, Jorgal Strux claimed he was the rightful Krogan leader in Helios. The Order retained her title, defeating Strux in open combat in front of a roaring crowd on Eladon. This is Agent Turian Arc.
Is it ever uncomfortable being shackled to the organism you call Pathfinder?
It isn't imprisonment. Our connection permits me access to places I couldn't otherwise visit.
Maybe next time you can take me with you.
I doubt the Pathfinder would agree to that.
It could be our secret.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Gian Garson said? The code word is fulcrum.
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And it's heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan?
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Sarah could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what Gian Garson meant, that something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
But why was Gian Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. So was our mysterious Benefactor.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol system. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tassel. May God save.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your ARPs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You
may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR-2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are. And all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now. I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
Top scientists have few answers as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS.
This is not good.
There you are. What's going on? Well, here's the pod you told me to find. What's so important about Elizabeth Riley?
If you could have one person back in your life, who would it be?
Mom? No question there. Wait a minute. Elizabeth Riley? The initials. E.R. Are you saying?
I saw Dad's last memory. E.R. is Ellen Ryder. He brought her along. Sarah, it's Mom.
Oh my god. How is this possible?
Apparently, putting her into stasis also put her disease on hold.
Its progress has been halted. Alec put her in stasis after she fell unconscious in the hospital.
This is amazing. Dad's stubborn streak finally paid off. I could hug him. And then scream at him. He should have told us about this.
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
We have to wake her up.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
I guess you're right. We don't want to mess around with that.
Your father understood this would take time.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
But she's right here. How long do we have to wait?
As long as it takes to perfect a cure. If her life or your father's means anything, We owe them that much.
Sam's right. Give it time. We want to do this right.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Top scientists have few answers as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS.
I can't wait to be assigned to an outpost. This place is amazing.
I told you I found me every day. Ryder, good to see you. We've been working with Dr. Aradana and her team on the problem of getting to Meridian.
We think we have the answer.
I'm listening.
It's plans for new technology we've designated Ghost Storm.
As you approach Meridian, our own ships can broadcast fake returns for the Tempest.
The Ket won't know which is real. It will confuse their sensors and draw their ships off.
It could buy you some time.
Sounds like this has never been tested. What if it doesn't work?
You're clever. I'm sure you'll figure something out.
This means going against the initiative. We're on our own. You didn't hear that.
Hear what? We've been collating gamma charts all day.
A risk comes with the job. Part of being a Pathfinder.
Sure, if they'd pay us once in a while.
Not after this.
First, you'll need to research the Ghost Storm technology. Then we'll rendezvous at Meridian.
Good luck.
Largely because Ket technology appears mimetic, taking designs from different sources to improve their own. It is a familiar pattern. Observe, conquer, incorporate. I cannot speculate, Professor. We should anticipate the Ket learning from and incorporating initiative technology as well.
Pathfinder?
Ryder, could we talk a moment?
Ah, there you are. I was wondering, when you found the Solarian Ark, was anything strange? Out of place?
You mean besides the Exalted Krogan, the relics, and getting jabbed in the neck? Why are you asking?
Because a few hours ago, we received this.
Hello, Ryder. I don't think the Solarian Ark was captured by chance. If you want to know more, meet me at these coordinates.
That's all. Do you think it's some sort of hoax?
Now that I think about it, A Ket armada just stumbling across the Solarian Arc seems a little convenient.
Coincidences do happen, though when you put it like that. I'll put the coordinates for this meeting in the nav computer. I suppose there's no harm in making sure.
How's it going?
I should get back to things.
Sounds...
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Says.
Those are the coordinates we were sent.
In the message about the Salarians?
So are we checking it out? There's Ket all over.
A betrayal, yes. For us.
Let's look around. They might have left something. From their gear, they were hoping to capture someone.
Probably me. Sorry about that. Though, if you'd broken a sweat, I'd be sorrier.
You sent us the message about the Solarian Ark?
Yes, Major Salin Vaughn, STG, retired, of course.
What's STG?
Special Tasks Group. Back home, we were field agents who gathered intelligence and handled inconveniences.
Spies? Assassins?
If you prefer. As I said, these days I stick with retiree.
A lot of people came to Andromeda for a fresh start.
I'm sure I'll enjoy mine when I find it. Let's be frank. There are too many inconsistencies aboard our Ark. They only make sense if someone betrayed us to the Ket. My best suspect is a biologist, Dr. Adden, but the evidence is thin. I need a Pathfinder to verify what I've found, or I risk arresting an innocent man.
Who's Adden? Why would he betray his Ark?
An ex-military biologist from the early wake-up team on our Ark. He claims to be studying the Ket. As for why, I intend to ask him.
Couldn't Hager help you with this?
Hager's too green to be corrupt, but his team's another story. You're obviously trustworthy. If you were involved, you wouldn't have saved our Ark in the first place.
All right, I'm in. How do we catch your traitor?
I only have 2 leads left. Dr. Adden's equipment and a Ket who might be his handler. I need you and your Sam to analyze them. If we show Dr. Adden's in regular contact with the Ket, that would prove he's the one.
What's the standard punishment for Ket collaborators?
Most people would settle for an angry mob, but I like to think justice made the trip out here. Remember Dr. Adden's equipment and his Ket contact. This has to be watertight. Good luck.
Nice work.
Leaving Avarl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder. Hello?
Beginning approach.
Volt orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
That's Techix, according to my map.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
This must be Dr. Addams' workspace. The one the STG agent is investigating.
What you found at John Inc. was amazing, Pathfinder. I can't wait to see what we learn from that intelligence. We could regain everything we've lost. These recent victories against the Kett have opened so many possibilities. There is a place for your people in this, if you desire.
I appreciate your...
I am being practical. With the vault reactivated, I will leave you to it then, Ryder. Welcome home.
Tell me more about Techix.
It's the largest town on Vold. Home to hundreds. We manufacture, we trade, and we try to live. I have lived here all my life.
What about I?
Ugh, sulfurous air. Not for me.
You called yourself Steward.
I have guardianship. Myself and others here, we fight.
I won't...
It is...
This equipment has been sterilized with a standard radioisotope. There are trace elements of biomaterial that could be consistent with exaltation points.
I'm no threat to them. Never have been. Tell them to stop hurting me.
Why would the Remnant come after you?
I dig for useful things around the pillars. Good tech. Machines always left me alone until now.
Did they injure you, or just chase you off?
They chased me, and I slipped on the ice. That hurt.
You were misinformed. I can't actually talk to the Remnant. Even if I could, I don't think they'd listen.
Well, good are you then? Thanks for nothing. Stupid machines ruining my business.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Remnant pillars. Bound to be a few lurkers.
Cat signals detected ahead,
Hostiles
Pathfinder.
ahead! Let's get a scan.
Let's get a scan.
Hostiles ahead!
If that STG agent was right, this cat was Dr. Adams' contact. Let's get a scan.
This cat has a Milky Way comm device implanted. Particle vibration on the transmitter resembles Solarian encryptions.
Resembles doesn't prove much. The cat could have found the implant on the Solarian Ark. The best leads on Aden's betrayal, and they're both circumstantial.
Too bad for Salem.
How about we talk to Hager about this, back on the Nexus? He might have something.
Ryder.
Volt orbit is steady.
Vor allem, wenn er dahin läuft, guckt er immer so blöd in den Raum, weißt du? Geht gar nicht.
They offered to go behind the transfer list.
Showdown on Kadara, rivals vie for power on the Exile Front. After a bitter fight with their rival outcasts, the Collective has now claimed control of Kadara. Outcast leader Sloan Kelly was killed by sniper fire when the Collective seized power. Following the victory, Collective spokesperson Kima Dorgan
I'm sorry, Lam.
vowed to lose
They're
the
just trying to boost our morale.
that many fear will make Kadara more dangerous.
Kadara is a port for the people. We survived the Ket, endured the outcasts, and now...
Ah, Ryder. Grab a seat.
So yes, after that, the Ket tightened security. I've only just got back.
They must be afraid you're close to figuring out exaltation.
A comforting thought.
It's satisfying to wipe that smug look off Ket faces.
I meant to thank you for the star maps.
Oh, of course. I'll be charting the Scourge for a while, though Ryder's data from the vaults is helping.
I'll send you our latest.
I'll take a copy as well. Anything to expand the search grid.
You're still looking for stasis pods?
And finding them. Having a partner AI makes one hell of a difference. I guess I need to train a successor, and figure out how to prepare them.
I don't think this is a job you can prepare for. You live it, and do your best.
More groundwork would have helped in the early days.
Huh. Well, that's worth knowing.
For now, friends, I need your help. The first wine bottled in Andromeda, sent back to the Nexus.
A good thing I brought my flask. Damn, that smells good.
Seemed worthy of our first proper meeting together. If we have a toast.
To our crews, our Sams, and each other. May we always find our path home.
All personnel be advised, Turian colonists are incoming. Violent illness related to
Hello, Pathfinder.
as authorities baffled.
Ah, Ryder. Your pilot said you were helping Major Salen Vaughn with an investigation. Addin.
You know Salen?
Only by reputation. One of STG's finest back in the day. I tried to help him with Addin, but sort of stalled.
What do you make of Salen's theory that someone betrayed your people?
It doesn't seem possible, but there's so much that doesn't fit otherwise. I reached out to ARC leadership, the ones who woke up first, but they keep putting me off. I had an idea, but it might not be completely legal.
Can we risk anything shady? We need any findings to be bulletproof.
I trust you not to get caught. One of those ARC officers, Rand Lon, has an apartment here. If he's busy, he won't be around. And a quick scan wouldn't hurt anything. Just see what's there. Ryder?
Captain Hager? Or is it Pathfinder Hager now?
Well, I have the title, but I've only begun the training. There's so much to learn.
You can say that again. I'm still figuring it out.
So I shouldn't expect to see the light at the end of the tunnel anytime soon, then. What can I do for you?
How has it been, learning the ways of the Pathfinders?
Huh, you make it sound like a mystical order. I imagine everything will go into overdrive once my SAM is online. Until then, it's all just book learning. But I already feel as though I'm barely keeping my head above water, gasping for breath.
How are your people adjusting to life here?
My people are waking up and going into mourning. For the thousands lost and, of course, for Reka. She was beloved. They said goodbye to everyone back home, went to sleep for 600 years, only to face this. But we are not the first, just among the many.
I know Reka was well loved. Have your people embraced you?
They know I share their reverence for her. They know I mourn with them. But the sense of security she inspired, that will take time to find again. Restoring that is what drives me. Only then will I have honored her.
What are you working on now?
After what we went through, the Solarian path is clear. We came so close to suffering as the Angara suffered. It's our mandate to figure out exaltation. I already have a task force studying the Ket to that end.
Please be careful and keep your distance.
I promise we'll be methodical and take no unnecessary risks. I will share all our findings.
Nice talking with you, Hager.
And with you, Ryder.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
Give it a try. You've got great evasion. An ultralight mod would put that to work.
Maybe I should. Yes, Apex would have those mods. I could borrow one.
You're a Pathfinder. You can requisition anything you need.
Oh, of course.
Vidaria's off to a good start as Pathfinder.
It sounds like you're giving her some pointers.
Just sharing what we've learned. Might prevent a few scrapes. Vidaria's got a cause to fight for. All she needs now is a good team. I wonder what my place here would look like. But it's better this way.
I can't believe how much the Solarians suffered. Is there any monstrosity the Ket won't stoop to? Hager's so nervous about taking over from Reka. I can't blame him, but I'm proof it can be done.
I haven't run into Sarissa yet. Do you know where she is?
I don't. She took her weapons and armor and left without a word.
Will she be all right?
I pray she will. Sarissa has a powerful spirit, but this hurt her terribly. I almost feel sorry for the next Ket she sees.
What's your mission, now that you're a Pathfinder?
I'll be exploring and charting the Scourge. I want to drive the Ket out of their hiding places. Goddess willing, that data module will be worth the price we paid.
How does it feel to be back on the Nexus finally?
It feels... After living so long on an Ark that was falling apart, I'm not used to feeling safe. But I can breathe. See the people I'm here to help. This is home.
I get the sense you draw a lot of strength from your faith.
I do. It's a comfort to know I'm never alone. Though I suppose now, with my Sam, that's doubly true. Do you have any particular beliefs?
I wouldn't say so.
Everyone has their own path through the world. I wish you the best on yours.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
Goddess go with you.
How are things going with Ark Lucid?
Ryder, I trust there are no hard feelings. As tempting as Meridian may be, caution must guide us.
Director, it's my job as Pathfinder to take risks. Meridian is our chance to find a home. What else matters?
Avoiding wholesale slaughter at the hands of the Ket, for one.
That could happen anyway. It's worth the risk.
The leadership disagrees. That's our final word. Did you have some other business?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
So it's official? You're part of our little club?
I know I was reluctant, but it was the right call. Thanks for the push.
I know you make Mason proud.
I'm trying.
Any luck finding other survivors from Natanis?
Brought in another batch yesterday. Still too many unaccounted for, but we're getting there.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thanks, Ryder. Appreciate it.
How's life on the Nexus treating you?
Running water and rations. It's a beautiful thing. I can tell people are still shook up from the uprising, but compared to Varl, things almost feel normal.
So, how are you finding the new post?
Not used to having people question my actions, but I like the challenge. More than I thought I would.
Any regrets?
My only regret is that Mason isn't here to see me play diplomat with Tan. Back in the Milky Way, I would have punched sense into that worm. Now, I use my words. I'm a changed man.
How have you been since HO47C?
Fine, I'm fine.
If you ever want to talk about Mason, you know where to find me.
Thanks, Ryder. Really, I'm just not ready.
Pathfinder versus Spectre. How does it compare?
They're completely different beasts. As a Spectre, I worked in the shadows. Intel was on a need-to-know basis. Here, everyone's looking to me. Looking to me. It's all out in the open.
Which do you prefer?
Being a Spectre was easier, but being a Pathfinder is more rewarding.
Good seeing you, Avitus.
Stay safe out there.
I'm worried about this place if the Ket find you.
Then we defend the station.
Hey there, Ryder. Let's keep it quiet. With all the areas of the station online now, Kesh is pretty busy.
I don't know. The creaking of your old bones is pretty loud. I'd be distracted.
That's why I'm not moving much, Brett. Look at her working. Isn't my granddaughter something? Without her, this station would have fallen apart before you ever got here. Ryder?
Finally. I hear Spender's been exiled. Well done. And good riddance.
Glad I could help. Nothing more for now.
Try not to die out there. I hear a Krogan stirred up some trouble in Kadara Port.
Totally Drac. I cannot tell you how much it was Drac. He didn't start it, though. They did.
Well, at least you had his back.
Nothing more for now.
Good luck out there. Ryder, my grandfather told me what you did. Who you chose. Thank you. We won't forget.
Nothing more for now.
See you later. Pathfinder.
Nothing more for now.
Superintendent Backmore. I have some reports here that...
Pathfinder.
Has there been any immediate reaction to exposing Spender?
Of course. The damage he did. That'll scar us for a long time. There's also the crow I've had to eat. Can't say it wasn't deserved.
We're all better off without him.
Brecker might disagree. His job now includes everything Spender did.
Thanks ever so much.
Director Addison?
Pathfinder.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Another time.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Chief Garson. The initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Jean, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
I talk to my family every day.
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of Nexus.
Locked.
I may be able to hack this, Pathfinder. There may be additional clues, Pathfinder.
Password protected. Little help, Sam?
Accessing. It contains financial and personnel reports. However, the EM signature suggests data was recently cleaned.
Freshly vacuumed.
Traces of dust still remain. Based on the Scourge radiation count, they came from a remote world.
So Rand Lon, or someone in his apartment, went exploring out there.
Turian art has been found, but the Turian Pathfinder is Marrow.
And we're in. Definitely the apartment Hager mentioned.
are you doing in my apartment?
You must be Rand Lon.
Yes. You're the one who saved our Ark. What are you doing here?
I'm conducting an investigation about the Solarian Ark. I wanted to check a few things.
Ah, I did hear about this. I was too busy to assist. I suppose I'll have to make the time. What do you need?
I'd like to ask Dr. Aiden a few questions. Do you know him? Or where he is?
Oh yes. Aden's some sort of biologist. We were among the first to wake up. Difficult times. I haven't seen him since the Ark was rescued. Why Aden?
Salen Varn mentioned...
Salen? Huh, I see. If the Major's at it again, this makes more sense.
What do you mean?
No, I won't spread rumors. You can go, but I wouldn't break into any more homes on Salen's advice.
If I've been misled, I should hear these rumors.
The Major is brilliant, but he's just been in STG too long. He's been bothering us with conspiracies since he woke up. It's common in retired agents. They can't navigate a world without espionage.
I see.
Look, let's forget this happened. For the Major's sake. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Still got that plan?
Was sagt sie?
Gehst du auf Tour?
Was mache ich da? Ich versuche mal meine Karte zu scannen. Zahnarg.
Ja, hey.
It's late.
Das stimmt.
Ach, und das ist offen.
Ja, ja, das war. kalt. Mal hier so. Der Sommer hört auf.
We're on course.
I hope you know where you're going, Ryder.
Do you want to drive?
No. I don't know how to control your vehicles.
Pathfinder, these are the approximate coordinates extrapolated from the Solarian apartment.
It appears empty.
There's sand traps all over. Let's look under the surface. Something was here, then dragged that way.
They're scavengers. Likely unfriendly.
The trail leads right to them.
Still breathing.
Pass the Metagel. Let's get him back on his feet. Salen, what happened to you?
Salen? Very familiar for our first real meeting.
He's confused.
I contacted you, hoping one of my suspects would do something reckless, and unfortunately, he did. I imagine I was supposed to vanish out here while he used my cloak device. Any Salen you met was Dr. Adden in disguise.
Wait, he asked me to analyze leads that could implicate him.
Let me guess. Adden asked you to scan those leads. I suspected the traitor was hiding messages on optical encoders. Those messages were the real proof I needed, but a powerful scanner like yours would wipe them. Adden used you and, my investigation to cover his tracks. Canny bastard.
I examined the department belonging to a Solarian officer, Rand Lon. The clues there led me to you.
Interesting. That confirms my suspicions. Everything comes back to our arc. Adden didn't have the clearance to alter logs or affect the nav computer, yet he's obviously guilty. I suspect Adden is the front man for a conspiracy involving the Ket. He's the key to blowing it open.
Right. Except Adden got rid of anything we had on him. And I'll bet Rand Lon has disappeared.
Adden. Ah. He forgot the dart he poisoned me with. Still in there, with the ballistics intact. Contact Adden, feign ignorance, and ask for a meeting. I'll be there to arrest him.
We'd need somewhere to meet Adden. Somewhere neutral.
There are caves on Kadara that might be suitable.
Send the word.
All systems green.
Gefickt, als der Bildschirm gerade schwarz wurde, dachte ich, der Bildschirm ist kaputt.
Ja, so.
Weil.
Ja, der Bildschirm kaputt gespielt.
Richtig. Das ist ein Schlüssel, ein Hausschlüssel, damit gehe ich rein und raus.
Du hast auch einen dieser alten Runden.
Ja, meine Wohnung ist auch alt und rund.
Ich finde es zwar geil, wie man das Alter der Wohnung und des Hauses am Schlüssel erkennt.
Das hat diese viereckigen, da weißt du, oh, okay.
Habe ich auch. Vor allem, oder die ganz, ganz alten, ist ja so auch rund, aber in der Mitte ein Loch und die sind rund auch und dick.
Ach so, ja. Boah. Die sind aber uralt, aber die sind nicht rund, die sind so viereckig. Die sind so viereckig und haben so einen richtig langen Hals und dann kommt erst dieses Ding vom Schlüssel.
Die sind noch älter. Das sind die russischen Teile.
Digga.
Die sind noch älter.
Steht hier irgendwo drauf? Kann man irgendwo sehen, wann der hergestellt worden ist? Bei Schlüssel? Nee, gell.
Ja.
Aber nein, am Briefkasten stehen das nicht mehr so schön. Das ist alles schon kaputt. Ja, außer ich kann irgendwo schlafen. Nicht. Geht's bei den Spielbauern?
Boah, ich dachte, ich kann die Hauptquest weitermachen. Es kommt eine Nebenquest nach der anderen aus der Ecke geploppt.
Mach halt die Hauptquest einfach.
Das Problem ist, wenn ich da weitermache, können ein paar Nebenquests verloren gehen.
Ah, stimmt.
Und die tragen zur Story bei.
Du bist schon ein Schwitzer, ne? Das warst du bei Ding damals auch.
Ja.
Ich weiß nicht, wo wir auch mal zusammen gezockt haben. Dieses mit den Raumschiffen und so.
Was ist das mit diesen Raumschiffen und so?
Nein.
Das ist auch Mass Effect, aber wahrscheinlich die ersten 3 Teile.
Ich hab mir da so ein... Nein, das ist es nicht. Das haben wir auf Steam runtergeladen. Nee, nicht auf Steam.
Ach so, du meinst hier, Warframe.
Ja, danke.
Was meinst du, ich hab da rumgeschwitzt?
Ja, die Warframe.
Du hast meinen Account doch gar nicht gesehen.
Ja, da hast du aber auch immer die Nebenquests und so gemacht. Und du hast mich gezwungen, die auch zu machen.
Da gab's keine Nebenquests.
Doch, da gab's doch irgendwas.
Da gab's Quests, aber das sind alles keine Nebenquests.
Das ist alles Hauptquests.
Mhm.
Ja, das waren behindert viele.
Und da ist es noch mehr gekommen. Ich habe aufgehört, währenddessen zu spielen. Wenn ich wieder anfangen würde, würde ich wahrscheinlich, keine Ahnung, mehr als 100 Stunden wieder rein investieren müssen.
Peebe, have you ever wondered?
If Asari can reproduce with the Angara? Hell, yes I have.
Oh, wait. You have... I have too. The implications are profound. It would suggest the universe is holistic. That you're meant to be here.
Is this a proposition, Joel?
I don't understand.
Should we find out if we're reproductively compatible?
Ja, die verarschen voll.
Just a harmless flirt, my friend.
Was? Wo soll ich denn überhaupt hin? Aha. Ich find's voll geil, sobald man atmen kann auf dem Planeten, nimmt sein Helm runter. Ich kann nicht benutzen.
Ziemlich cool.
Mit aber auch Zeit. Der letzte Bully.
There you are. Did you investigate those leads?
I learned you're a Ket collaborator and a murderer.
Who's one victim short?
So it's true. Old spies really do live forever.
This old spy would punch you if he wasn't carrying evidence in his chest.
I tried to give you a decent burial, Major. There was no time to convince you of our cause.
Save it, Admiral. You betrayed your people. You'll never see daylight again.
My people agreed to this. Several of us woke early, prepped the Ark, and then we found the Ket, an unstoppable enemy. So we made a pact. Sacrifice our Ark to the Ket and learn their secrets. So one day, we could destroy them along with their exaltation.
Hey, I know how not to get exalted. Get ourselves exalted, you idiot.
Listen, there is an empire of Ket beyond Helios. All-powerful conquerors who will invade us eventually. The secrets we learned could stop our extinction before it begins. Give us our freedom, and they're yours. Don't let this go to waste.
What exactly are you offering?
The intricacies of the Ket Empire. Vassals, potential weak points, exaltation secrets.
Which we can't confirm. And you could have pulled out of your cloaca.
We had to sacrifice civilians for this, Major. Will you let that be for nothing?
Put this traitor where he belongs, Major.
We have particular accommodations for collaborators.
Arrest me, and you'll never find the others.
I've got nothing but time to look. I'm retired, remember? I owe you big for this, Ryder. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need a militia pickup, the doctor, and the biggest drink on the Nexus.
Ryder.
The Ghost Storm technology has been fully researched, Pathfinder.
Excellent. We're ready to make our push on Meridian then. I'll call a meeting immediately.
VidCon channels are ready, Pathfinder.
The Nexus leaders think our search for Meridian is a waste of time, but we know they're wrong. Turning on vaults won't be enough without the heart of the system.
Just to clarify, you're defying a direct order?
No, not me. We. We are going to defy them.
Haha, that's the spirit.
And the Ket?
That's where the Ghost Storm technology comes in. Isn't that right, Hager?
Exactly. Our forged signals should divert some Ket from you.
It won't be all of them, but it'll be enough.
The Tempest is small and fast. I don't need a big window. We'll drop you off and make our exit before the Ket catch on.
Once we're on Meridian, it'll be a small team.
Move fast, figure out its secrets.
Right behind enemy lines. Good time to assess their numbers, defenses.
And when you're ready, we'll extract you the same way we got you in.
If we come back with actuals on Meridian, the Nexus will sit up.
Sounds like a solid plan, team. Hager, you ready?
Good to go on your word, Pathfinder.
All right, guys, this is it. Let's get moving.
Maybe bone up on the uniform protocol, Liam. Subsection shirts.
Civilian ship. What will they do, Doc pay?
We get paid.
Why?
Are you kidding? You should see my tab.
Before you say anything, no PDAs. What's up?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Of course it's horrific, but if you take a purely objective point of view, the Ket's work with DNA is impressive.
People are dying. I'm not feeling objective.
Ryder,
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me. Now orbiting Kadara.
The Archon's information is right. This is the system. Meridian should be here somewhere.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. I found something. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Satellite detected. That's it. That's Meridian.
Or Key to Sierra, as the Ket call it.
Looks like a giant space station.
Initiating Ghost Storm on my mark. 3, 2, go.
Enemy signature detected. Commence pursuit.
Pager, it's working.
Reading a bunch of Ket headed our way, pulling back. It's all on you now, Tempest.
We should get them as close as possible to here. Intense readings could be some kind of control center.
No decent landing sites. This could get messy.
How messy?
Ryder, looks like a flyby is our only option. I'll get as low as possible, but you'll have to eject over the target area.
I've fallen out of so many things now, I should be a pro.
Heard about your freefall to Habitat 7. Liam said he could hear you screaming the whole way down. Keep it buttoned this go-round, huh? It's embarrassing. All right, you know the drill. What's your rate of descent? Shield should take care of the rest.
So far, so good. The Ket haven't detected us.
But once we go in, we'll be clear as day to any troops on the ground.
Don't worry about us. Just make sure you and the Tempest get out safe.
Loud and clear.
Everyone okay?
I think I bumped my head, but I'm good.
We'll need to survey the area, figure out what we're dealing with.
I am detecting active conduits nearby. Your scanner should be picking them up.
It's raining. How is it raining?
There's probably an atmosphere processor on the station somewhere.
Pathfinder, while interacting with that console, I detected the presence of a complex network, connected via a central command hub.
A hub? You mean we found Meridian's controls?
Most likely, however, the hub is dark, deactivated.
Let's see what Meridian's all about. We can start by finding its central hub.
Pathfinder, we are looking at the central command hub I detected earlier. As with the monoliths and vaults,
So activating the towers will also activate the command hub.
So we could bring Meridian online right now? Forget scouting, let's do that.
What about the Ket?
activating a vault has previously activated a purification field. Perhaps Meridian is similar.
Let's head to those towers and see what we can find.
Pathfinder, interfacing with that console has activated a gravity well.
This is Meridian? Unbelievable.
Pathfinder, I'm picking up radio interference, a Ket signal.
Alert! The detectors
destruction and capture of the Pathfinder.
At least we got a little bit of a head start. Whoa. This relic box is actually connected to this machine. Activated. That pillar looks familiar. We've been here before, right? No. Maybe I'm thinking of that pillar.
Cat above us! We're completely open! Damn it!
I wonder if there's a broken ammo processor somewhere that's causing this downpour.
Or maybe the builders just liked rain. Look out! Reinforcements!
Right, so command hub. Probably need to check out those other two towers first. Sam, what do you think?
Intense vortexes of scourge energy. I would steer clear if I were you, Pathfinder.
That cloud there. I can't make sense of the readings.
Ugh. Looks kind of gross, doesn't it?
Detecting high levels of scourge energy.
Ouch. Ket got their asses kicked.
It still hurts to see it. Sometimes.
We didn't have to rush around defending ourselves from Ket. It would be nice to take our time and really look at this stuff.
Those observers are annoying.
I don't know. I think they're cute. Except for the shooting part.
Remnant signal detected. There may be a usable network node nearby.
I wish the Moshai could see this.
not get too close. I'm getting weird energy readings.
Pathfinder, it appears the energy waves from these craters contributed to the scourge throughout Helios.
So whatever happened here caused the scourge to erupt all across the cluster?
Yes, Pathfinder.
So you think the Remnant builders caused the scourge?
Or maybe they were attacked. This is unbelievable. I wish we had time to really dive in.
Detecting low levels of power, Pathfinder. A scan may help identify conduits.
I see the conduits. Some kind of pattern here. Wow, I think that's fried. Will it even work?
Come on, I'm sure some of this stuff's still okay.
Damage to parts of the system are preventing power up.
Can we reroute past the damage?
That may work, Pathfinder. Boosting trace signals.
Some kind of glyph on this thing.
It matches the pattern on the main console, Pathfinder.
Let's see about rerouting the power past all the damage.
I think you got the wrong one.
That triggered remnant defenses, Pathfinder.
Well, not that. Got to make sure the pattern's right. So far, so good.
Good choice.
Shoot. Incoming hostile.
One more try at rerouting this power.
Seems to be working.
Excellent. So far, so good. I think that's it.
The primary console should work now, Pathfinder. Provisional repairs are complete, Pathfinder.
Only one way to know for sure.
Translating. Flight control systems online. Welcome, Administrator. It's something else nearby, Pathfinder.
Yeah, but what?
Translating. Exploration vessels on standby. We have seen remnant ships, but none in working condition. It says it cannot retrieve commands from the Meridian engine.
Meridian engine. Sam, do you know what? They're going to be trouble.
Restoring power. Woke up.
Ryder, I detect a surge of energy on the scans. The section you're in lit up like Mardi Gras.
What's in Mardi Gras?
What's going on? Are you all...
Can't talk right now!
Ich wollte ein größeres gekriegt wäre, aber mindestens auch das sind schon wahrscheinlich ein Late Game, also ein Endgame.
Ken are probably waiting out there for us, so stay alert.
Gotcha.
amazing. I'm so lucky to see it. One tower online and one more to go.
We're gonna have to jump this.
Ich finde die Brücken hier voll geil. Die Brücken.
Die werden aufgebaut.
Mhm. Ja, man hat verschiedene Rüstungsteile. Man kann sie auch selber färben.
Ah, das ist überall irgendwas, was wir gezeigt haben. Ich habe den Namen schon vergessen.
Warframe.
Ja.
Warte, wo war das nochmal? Da, Panzerung. Guck. Auch alles selber gebaut. Also nicht die, sondern die ich ausgerüstet habe.
So many guns! Looks like there's a gun around every corner.
Go for the wreckage or the cat!
Guck, du aktivierst hier so ein Ding. Du aktivierst so eine Konsole.
Still one more tower to go.
Das hat Mass Effect echt gut gemacht, finde ich.
Look at all those. Whoa. Plants.
How are they growing here?
Kill another guy!
Gotta be getting close to one of those towers. We need to activate both to reach Meridian's core.
These plants remind me of others I've seen.
Hey, that looks like a remnant console we could use.
This place would be a gift to the Angara if we could eliminate the Ket. We could learn so much from it.
Yeah, down below!
Good spot for an ambush.
That's a lot of Ket equipment. Looks like they set up camp.
Big guns! What out?
I detect working remnant technology. We could turn that against them.
Look out! Reinforcements!
I think that's the last of them. For now.
I have seen organisms like this on Havar. very dark in it.
What the hell?
Translating. Pattern 1-3. Viability 56.2%. Genetic template transmitted for testing.
They were doing things to the Angara.
We can't be sure what this is yet, Jarl.
Really? Because the last time we saw something like this, the Ket were turning us into them.
Sam, I need an analysis.
It appears that these beings are not Angara. They are not even alive.
I don't understand. They look so...
The remnant language refers to these bodies as genetic templates.
A blueprint. Like the plants we saw.
The Angara? We came from here? They created us? Why?
Maybe they intended the Angara for some purpose that was never fulfilled.
And what does that mean for the Angara? For me? This is big. Too big. The Mosai. We have to tell her about this. She'll know what to do.
So Meridian can create life. What if the Archon can make it do the opposite? Destroy life?
It's up to us to make sure that doesn't happen.
If we crack Meridian's controls first, we make sure the Archon can't use it.
Hey, Jal. You know, if you want to talk about the stuff you found out, I'm here.
Are you reaching out because I am now considered a remnant curiosity?
What? No! No! I didn't mean it like that.
Got you. You should see your face.
Joel!
I've seen trees like this, but not exactly like this on Aya. Perhaps this is a prototype, like the Angara we saw.
Wow. So many. Why did they archive previous iterations?
This is both thrilling and awful.
I bet the Archon knows about the Angara. That's what...
So that should get us into the command hub, right?
All right, 2 towers going. Should get us into Meridian's main control room.
This is looking ugly! We're in trouble here!
We won't last much longer!
Shit!
Big guy down! I think we got them all.
huge. I hope we don't get too lost. Hey! You, Ket! Get away from our remnant stuff!
We did the work. They don't get to reap the benefits. Forgot about the remnant, didn't you, assholes? No idea. But that looks like a gravity well.
Pathfinder, I am quickly building a workable database of the Remnant language. We have not encountered instances of it in such abundance before.
Meridian Central Command. It's amazing.
Finally.
What is that structure? We saw it from space.
Translating. Connection lost. Meridian engine not found.
Sam, is there damage here? Can we restore systems like we did before?
I'm sorry, Pathfinder. Systems are intact, but they are searching for a component that doesn't appear to exist.
What do you mean doesn't appear to exist?
One moment, Pathfinder. I have found something. Translating. Final Administrator log. The opposition's weapon may cause widespread damage. All our weapons, our ships, will not be able to protect us. Protect my goal. We need to disengage Meridian from Command Core, which will remain here to draw fire. Meridian contains all the work of the Jardin. Nothing else matters. I will send it far. We can return one day. Continue the process of renewal. End of log.
So, this isn't Meridian. Huh. The Archon was wrong. That's funny. I mean, it's horrible. But it's funny the asshole had no idea. We'll be able to bring it back, right?
They'll destroy this tower and everything in it!
This seems perfectly in line with how everything was going.
Meridian's gone, and now we're stuck in a Ket shit show. Can I please get a break once in a while?
Hello? Time to focus!
We're fighting! The Ket are not taking us! Not today!
Pathfinder, the Remnant City is not without its defenses. This is its central command.
Remnant defenses, of course.
Use them against the Ket! Sam, now!
Oh, dauert das wohl sterben. Oh, der kam eigentlich genau auf uns zu. Nein, nein. Ich hab den abgewehrt.
The Archon wants that one. Destroy the rest.
Geh doch in Deckung ein.
Watch your backs! It's one of those that can cloak!
Not getting past me, cloak or no cloak!
Lost visual on the leader! I knew those Ket were trouble the minute I saw them!
Ryder, you're not giving up on Meridian.
No thinking while I'm being shot at!
Think you're so sneaky, don't you? those Ket!
Ground team, is everyone all right?
Everyone accounted for.
We saw everything from orbit. It was incredible. The entire city lit up. The scans went wild.
And Ryder, the Ket are retreating. Whatever you did, it worked.
They got the ass-kicking they needed. And delivered by us.
Given your command over the Remnant's defenses, Pathfinder, I predict the Ket will not attempt to recapture the city.
Any progress on Meridian? Have you got it working yet?
This isn't Meridian. Or at least not all of it. Hard to explain. We'll brief you later. So Meridian's gone. But shouldn't this thing know the nav point of where it went?
Contact with the Scourge will have altered Meridian's original path. It would take countless years to determine its current location.
All this remnant tech around us? The Jardin had to have a plan.
Their plan seemed to be, oh crap, let's get out of here.
Well, if the Scourge is messing things up, maybe that's where we should look.
Look at what, exactly?
I was actually hoping one of you might continue the thought.
Yeah, we don't have Meridian yet. But we took this city back from the Ket. That's big.
That just means we need to push forward before they can recover. We have to find Meridian. The real one. Sam, collect all the data you can. Radio the Tempest for extraction. This is going to take work. And it's going to take all of us.
Pathfinder, you seem well.
We're all doing quite well here. Thank you.
That is good to hear. This journey can't have been easy. Speaking of which, we know you defied us. You went for Meridian in direct violation of initiative orders, even though our reasons were quite clear. Yet, you were correct, Ryder. We should have trusted your instincts. You have proven time and again that you deserve the title of Pathfinder. I have never been so glad to be wrong.
I appreciate your encouragement, and your candor.
I am told there are still obstacles to reaching Meridian. The Initiative stands ready to provide whatever support you need.
Pathfinder, if you're done with your call to the Nexus, I'd like to talk to you. I think I've found a way for us to find Meridian.
You seem tired.
Pulled an all-nighter processing the data we received from the Remnant City. It's a lot.
Don't push yourself too hard. Someone's gonna keep me pretty.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Extremely quick thinking for a human. You saw the perfect drop zone just in time.
Well, we humans get lucky sometimes.
I'm glad to have that kind of luck on my flight deck.
Pathfinder. Just the person I wanted to see. Meridian. Set on a path its creators, disrupted by the Scourge, now lost. An unmanned ship is at the mercy of ocean currents. Now, think of Meridian as the ship, and the Scourge as the ocean. If we can somehow predict the currents and track them, we could figure out where the ocean's taken the ship.
That's genius. The Scourge is the sea, moving objects around.
It's not a precise analogy, of course, but it illustrates the point.
Dr. Anwar's suggestion may indeed be our best chance at finding Meridian. The more we know about the Scourge, the better we can predict how it affects the things it comes in contact with.
We'll need better data. Probes for the Scourge, and Garen star charts.
The Initiative made charts of Helios from the Milky Way 600 years back. Perfect baseline.
I can compare that to Helios at present. It'll give us numbers, but one set won't be enough.
Sam, what exactly do we need right now?
Readings from within the Scourge itself, collected by probes planted at key points. Once enough data is collected, we'll need Initiative resources for mining and analysis. Once that is done, I can build a predictive model that will recalculate Meridian's path.
Well, it sounds like a fine plan. I guess we won't know for sure unless we give it a shot. Everyone's counting on us. Let's bring them home.
The Nexus science team is completely blown away by what you found in the Remnant City. It's a tremendous find, Ryder. The team asked me to pass on their thanks.
Tell them they're welcome. I, as Pathfinder, was happy to serve.
You know, the discovery of the Angaran origins have made me think hard about creation. If the Jardan were capable of creating life, then what does that say about God?
You're wondering if he could be just a scientist?
What if our creator is just like the Jardan, advanced but mortal, fallible?
Even in that scenario, a higher power could still exist.
There could always be something greater. Greater than us, greater than the Jardan. I had faith before, and I'll keep having faith. Because that's what faith is. Thank you, Ryder. You always know how to make me feel better. I really hope my plan to find Meridian works, because if not, I don't know what we'll do.
Don't worry about it. We've figured it out so far, haven't we?
Yes, we have. But that's no reason to... You know what? I'm just going to trust you. You are the Pathfinder, and you've brought us this far. You'll take us home.
What are your thoughts on the origin of the Angara?
You're not the only one who's asked that. It's going around, people saying it's unnatural. Are biotics natural? What about space travel, painkillers, clothing, fire? All of it's made our lives better. Why would I draw the line at life creation tech?
But what about the ethics of the entire thing?
I'd say the act of creation itself is indifferent. The intention behind it is what matters. Create people so they can self-determine and live meaningful lives? Good. Make people to serve as slaves? Bad. Very, very bad.
I don't know. It bothers me for some reason.
It bothers a lot of people. And knowing the Scourge was a weapon meant to destroy the Jardan makes me wonder. Maybe someone out there really hated what the Jardan were doing.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
That's what the Solarian Ark was worth to our officers? Thousands of lives for maybe a future advantage against the Kett? You're a better person than I, Ryder. I'd have toasted Adin in our thruster exhaust. But at least the dead and their families have some justice. Need anything else?
I'll let you concentrate.
What can I do for you?
I'll let you concentrate.
I'm still trying to make sense of everything we learned at the Remnant City. I can't believe the Angara are designed. What are the implications?
That there's so much we don't know. It's humbling.
Well, I came here for mysteries, right? Helios is more and more interesting every minute. Anything you want to talk about before we head back into it?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Hello, Scott. Have you come to see if I'm finally broken? To see what discovering that my people were invented has done to me?
This is huge. I'd be flipping tables.
Nope. Not upset.
What? You normally let your emotions fly.
True. Angara are usually very free with our feelings.
Not talking about all Angara. I'm talking about you.
I'm numb. I'm in awe. There's a peace in knowing that though the universe is beyond your understanding, it doesn't need your understanding to function. That you may even have a hidden destiny.
Does it matter? Your people aren't shackled to this new discovery.
I agree. We don't owe anything to the Jardin. Our destiny is our own. I'm not broken, Ryder. I'm excited. The Angara were created for a purpose. We were given vaults and golden worlds. All these advanced tools. And there is nothing the Ket can do about it. The future holds more for the Angara than a never-ending war on the Ket. Much more.
For the Angara? Hell, for all of us. These are amazing, crazy days.
Really crazy. Really amazing. It doesn't matter if we were created by a god, reborn from our ancestors, or exist as the dream of an AI superpower. This discovery changes nothing except ourselves. And that's
everything.
Do you have time to talk further?
I'll see you later, John.
Pathfinder. Thought you might be Callow. I asked him for nav data.
Data for what?
Mapping the Scourge. Now we know it's a weapon, I hate it more. Designed to isolate, lingers well after the war. I know what that is. It's a minefield.
You saw minefields in crisis response? A lot of wounded?
That was awful, sure. But the long term is worse. Minefields hobble the whole population, make normal life impossible. Mark this. The Ket are bad, but whoever deployed the Scourge, they're some motherfuckers. Detail. Detail. A home in the middle of Kadara, despite it all.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
It's not like being a created species really means anything. The Angara are the Angara. What matters in the end is that they exist.
So, about that bar fight on Kadara, was that like a date?
Nah, there'll be less of an audience and more property damage.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
So my buddy Jill, who, by the way, can't stop singing your praises, wants to have a baby. And, stop me if you've heard this one before. She asked me if I'd father it.
Wow. That's huge.
Right?
What the hell are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm still in the freaking out phase. Would it be totally crazy if I said yes?
I don't think it's crazy.
I mean, we're already family. I get her, she gets me, and we support each other unconditionally.
Wanting to give someone what they want most in the world is love, Gil.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I'm very happy for you, Gil. For both of you.
Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Uncle Pathfinder. So let me get this straight. The Angara were created, like, in a lab by another species.
I can't imagine what Jarl must be going through.
The Jardin created his people. The Ket are changing them. Seems like the Angara are everyone's guinea pigs. Not many things break my brain, but I got pieces all over the place thanks to this.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Hey, Ryder. What are we going to do if Meridian isn't what we expect?
What do you mean?
What if it isn't where it's supposed to be? Or it doesn't work the way we think it does?
Come on, that'd be the 4th time now. Our luck can't be that bad.
It's just we never really know what we're going to get with this remnant stuff. I've been going back and forth. Glee one second, worry the next. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Learned that the hard way.
We still have to try. We still have to hope.
You're right. Of course you're right. We didn't give up to the worst of it, and we're not going to start now. Whatever happens, let's try to have fun doing it.
Haven't we so far?
2 galaxies worth. We always seem to be so close, but never close enough.
You mean the Remnant City? Meridian?
I was so sure we'd reach the end. I had a bottle of Drossix Blue ready to go.
I hope you were planning to share that.
So I can wake up to the headlines, Pathfinder pathfinds victory, laid low by Turian Brew.
Not a party unless I'm passed out at the end.
From your stomach literally exploding? Why don't I find something better suited to humans? Hopefully we'll have something to celebrate soon.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me. I always have time for you.
You probably have work.
You know where to find me.
Back again?
See you later, Cor.
It's my night off.
Just checking in. What are you reading?
Harry's latest report on Sarah. She's restless, but on the mend.
So you're not really taking the night off?
Work-life balance has never been my strong suit.
You love what you do. Nothing wrong with that.
Tell that to my exes. How do you do it? Be both Scott and the Pathfinder.
I don't really think about the Pathfinder thing when it comes to friends, family.
PB?
Sure, I have a responsibility to them, but I don't let it define me. Or our relationship.
Sometimes, just sometimes, real wisdom comes out of that thick skull of yours.
A compliment? I'll take it. Wait. You're psychoanalyzing me.
Always. I hear Liam's planning to show some vids.
If our duties ever give us time.
Explains why Drac and PB are distilling something unsavory. Screw up the measurements and bathtub hooch can leave you blind, or worse. We can do better.
Better how?
An Asari liquor called Acantha. They used to run these wonderful black and white ads. There might be a bottle on the Nexus. It wouldn't be too expensive, I'm sure. Let me know if you find it.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
I'm in engineering.
Hello, Scott. I have been contemplating our discoveries about the Angara at the Remnant City. I know who created me, and I know my purpose. I have also experienced not knowing. The difference is immense.
You're heading into some deep waters there, Sam.
Whole lifetimes are spent asking about creation, its meaning, if it has one, and if there was a motivating force.
Are you asking if there's a god?
AI have concrete answers about why they exist. If I did not, I would look for them.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.